My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make it seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, to thank the law, cause
Back in Week 13, the Chiefs lost a blowout in their previous game against the Steamers. Can Memphis sweep the series? Find out next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play fake. Mahomes. And right away, he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
2nd and 11 now. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's O'Brien. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Well, that was a fun little watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah,
The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 55 yards.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's O'Brien. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a 2nd time.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, We'll step aside and be right back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other until late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On 3rd down, Barry. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient at picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steamers are able to stretch out their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. A drive that time of 6 plays.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Webster. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's O'Brien. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Mahomes going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Webster. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. 21-0 our score after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it 2nd and 7.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
So on fourth down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
And he returns this to the 22.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back. You can move forward from there.
A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Roberts.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's ball. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
Brings up second and 4.
Back to throw again. Roberts got it.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. They'll try the left side. It's Barry. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it third and 10. Looking to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or two short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And his kick is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows it a route for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for him, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's O'Brien.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down now, it's Berry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. On 1st down, long. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Well, he's going to go for it all.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Steamers continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of...
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Second down and inches.
He's got long over the middle, complete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Second and 1. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Steamers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 6-play drive.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The Texans haven't had too many bright spots this year, but they get a late season win here to up their record to 3-11. From there, we head up to the Pacific Northwest. Check on the Seahawks at home in Seattle. And they were losers in their ball game to the visiting Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys are still fighting towards an...
No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please, thank you. All right, let's go.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see them.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. allows Memphis to once again go on offense. They'll run on first down. Long. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Long. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Roberts with it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Roberts.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing right, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On 1st down, Barry. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now here comes Kansas City. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense.
And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll drop to throw. Roberts has it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On second down, it's Barry, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Steamers just continue to roll.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 13. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught by Roberts. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to face a 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steamers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they started to execute it, and they started to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold him there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So that drive spanned 5 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. KC's offense ready to take over.
And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
And to give this time to the tailback. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Trying to lay one up deep.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense.
It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me, and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll set up to throw. toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Memphis, Tennessee. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll run on first down. It's Barry, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Barry, and he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a give right side. It's Barry. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And his kick is indeed good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded right at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes over the middle, complete. That's Webster. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while. Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. From the gun on third down, Mahomes.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
A couple of the first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still have the option, but let's face it, there's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taking it about the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it. If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense, that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
Notice you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
To try again after the sack, Mahomes, he finds his man, complete. It's Webster. The reception good for 7. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, and this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 38, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They get a fourth-quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
Let's go! First down.
Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Webster. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Butker's kick here is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense.
We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. 53 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Barry, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. Boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
On 2nd down now, it's Barry. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos.